now move into a very, very special part of the day, which is the Life Membership Distinguished Service Award. And this nomination, or not so much, this person I've known for 35 years, and from my time when I first played for the New Zealand rugby league team. And I've got a photograph at home of myself, Mark Graham and Austin Filipina training over here at Mount Smart Stadium, and I'm in the middle, and I've got a t-shirt. I thought it was really great. You know, back in 1979, you didn't get too much when you're playing for the Kiwis. I think I got $100 for the week, a pair of football boots, a bag, and an Adidas tracksuit that, you know, they had one of those straps underneath. They were really tight, showed off my skinny legs. But wearing this t-shirt, I thought it was a big deal. Someone gave me a t-shirt. It was really, really important. And that person around this company had Rosella meats on it. And that's Sir Peter Leitch. So Sir Peter, come up here, come and sit down here. So a round of applause. So give me a nose. His services to the game, it's probably been, I would say this, it's outside the norm in regard to the conditions of life membership. But because Sir Peter has done so much for the game, I'll read a little bit, I suppose, and I need to do this on a day like today, just to acknowledge his service to the game and the community in general. But first of all, I'll let you know who made these decisions, so you know you can either buy them a beer or beat them up later on. So the panel is Ray Hevenden, who's the convener of it, of the panel. Ray Cranch, life member. Peter Kerridge, life member. Myself, and there's no bias here, you know. Alan Gore, Jim Campbell, Kath Friend, and Tawara Nika. So those are the members of the panel who made this decision. And also I'd like to just say that there is another panel here under the Legends of League panel who make the decisions about who gets to become a member of the Legends of League. And that panel is also Ray Hevenden, Peter Kerridge, John Coffey, the historian, Donnie Hammond, John Bray, Richard Beck, and again Tawera. And Tawera is nominated for the Legends of League many years ago before he got on the panel, so there wasn't any sort of bias in that regard either.
Because I only had one league.
I would say this, but to come back to the nomination of Sir Peter Leitch, I'll just read this, and again, I'll be doing you a disservice when I read it because it's not everything that you do, but we need to acknowledge in some way. So Peter Leitch is publicly known as the voice of rugby league through his enthusiastic long-term support of the game, whether it be at Māngere East Hawks, the Warriors, or New Zealand Rugby League. He has single-handedly raised the sports profile in New Zealand, and you said New Plymouth there, and is internationally respected by the Australian Rugby League and the English Rugby League, and the International Federation as well. So Peter managed the 2005 victorious Kiwis Tri-Nation campaign. He's been a confidant to various New Zealand Rugby League CEOs and boards, providing a respected independent voice. He's an active member, supporter and promoter of the League for Life Foundation, whilst not holding any official position. He's raising funds for the wider rugby league community. In 2011 he was made patron of the New Zealand Rugby League, previously serving as an honorary ambassador. In the Queen's Birthday Honours in 1991, Sir Peter was awarded the Queen's Service Medal for Community Service. In the New Year's Honours in 2010, Peter was appointed as Knight Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit for services to business and philanthropy. And that's the other part of Peter's life in terms of what he does for charities and what he does in terms of fundraising to help our community nationwide. So Peter has assisted with various league committees throughout the country to raise funds for local needs. No one knows how much money he's raised and assisted the game with over this period of time. Sir Peter's contribution to it are outside the normal life membership criteria, but his exceptional service to the game deserves the ultimate recognition by the game. And I just want to talk a little bit about when we first met. Myself and Graham West were invited to Sir Peter's for a meal, to have dinner with him and his lovely wife, Dennis. And he said, I've got to call into the shop, right, and just to see how everything was going. So Graham West and myself, we were freezing workers' backgrounds. We used to meet, we used to cutting it up and throwing it around. And anyway, so the boys at the shop were unloading the truck, and West and I just got out, we threw a cover over our shoulders, and we helped unload the truck. I think Sir Peter was really, really impressed with that. There's a couple of rugby league players that played for the Kiwis would do that sort of work. Also, there's also something very special between Sir Peter and myself, and that's our relationship through my mother. Peter used to buy his meat from the Waitara freezing works, and he came down one day, I think it was around about 1980, and he went up to the canteen, and he where my mum worked, and he said, "Oh, I'll have a sausage and eggs and a meal." And of course, my mum gave him an extra egg and an extra sausage, and he said, "Oh, what did you do that for? I didn't order that." She said, "Well, I know you're a good rugby league man, and my son is Howie Tamati, so there you are." And so that relationship has continued on for 35 years now, Peter. My mum, when Peter was going through some health issues, my mum used to send him regular cards. Whenever Peter goes to Taranaki, he goes and visits my mum, and she loves those visits. She really appreciates those visits, Peter.
I see you more often than you do, Howard.
I've been waiting for it to chip in somewhere. There it is. Yeah. That's not true. So, Peter, we're going to have a special function with you in regard to with the life members to give you the badge of life membership, and that's to be done in a few weeks' time. But I'd just like to congratulate you for this award, this life membership of the New Zealand Rugby League. It's something to be treasured and honoured, and joining a very, very exclusive club. And I just say, when your nomination came up, I thought it was a fantastic thing to do. So if you'd like to say a few words, you're more than welcome. And I know you'll say more than a few words.
Thank you, Howie. I do, just on Howie's mother, I do have a very special bond with her. I like to talk to her about her as my second girlfriend.
She's only 93.
I never ever go through Taranaki and not go and spare, even if it's only for 2 minutes. As you go through life, when you have your tough times, you find out who your real friends are. And what Howie didn't say is the cards she used to send me gave me a real boost, because I was really at a low end, and they really gave me a real lift. So your mother's something very special. Look, I'm very humbled to be here today. I don't do what I do to get awards. It's not about that. It's about the fellowship. And I see a lot of faces in this room that I've met through rugby league, and the good friendships, and you can't buy that. It's just a pleasure. And I want to thank the selection panel for giving me. I know Howie was against it, but Ray, you did tell me that. But I feel very humbled, and I appreciate it, and thank you very much. And to join the elite of the life members like Kathy and Ray and the others, it's a great honour, and I thank you very much.